Their combination attacks are excellent and wow, that sounds excellent. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we reached Moss Deep City here and explored the place a little bit. Unfortunately, we didn't get to explore space up at the space station quite yet, or ever, because unfortunately space didn't exist at this point in the Pokemon series, blah. But we also discovered that there's a gym here in town, and that is exactly what we're going to be taking on in this episode. Battles hinge on the strength of your spirit. The weak-spirited will never win. Wise words from the Psychic. The road you have traveled, what you have experienced. Come at me with everything you've learned. 2 plus 2 equals 4. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Christopher Columbus sailed to McDonald's in 1776. Did I win yet? Unfortunately, that's not how it works. And wow, these guys are poking them really hard on floating these balls in the air, and they are very talented at floating those balls. I will give them that. However, this is the Psychic type gym, so not all of that is quite relevant. You might notice that Shock and Swellowship are both level 37 now. That's because I know that the gym leaders of this gym, at least in Emerald, perhaps not in Ruby and Sapphire, are extremely difficult. Oh my god, this battle is ridiculous, and I was just preparing for it because I know Norman gave us a little bit of trouble, and we would absolutely get wiped out if we were to go up against these gym leaders without any sort of grinding. So I did a little bit of off-screen grinding, and everybody's level 37 now. Kind of a random level, I know, but except for Heretic, because he's not going to be very useful in this gym. I lost. I must temper my spirit again. You've traveled a path of greatness. And instead of tempering your spirit or whatever, buddy, maybe you should focus a little bit more on the battle and a little bit less on floating that ball in front of your face. Stylish as it might be. Either way, another gimmick of this gym, aside from the sliding statue puzzle thing, watch me levitate a Pokeball telekinetically. Is that everybody's talent here? Roar! Aside from yelling, apparently. Sometimes I'm out of sync. Man, I'll let you get warmed up. Don't worry. I'll just beat you down. And ooh, she's gonna tell us our future if we win. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I wanna see the future. I need that future prediction. What is it? Money, babes, Lamborghinis, cars, houses. I cannot wait. Either way, like I was trying to say before I rudely interrupted myself. God, I'm such a jerk. One of the gimmicks of this gym is that pretty much all the battles are going to be double battles. There are ways to do a lot of these battles in single battles, but it's more fun and a little bit of a challenge if you do them in double battles. So I'm going to be deliberately doing them all in double battles, and I'm not sure if I'm going to show all of them either. Because every single battle in this gym is just trainers with 1 Pokemon each, so you're only going to be facing 2 Pokemon per battle, essentially. And there's 6 of those types of battles. I hope that made sense. 6 battles, 2 Pokemon each. And it's a double battle every single time, aside from the gym leader battle. But either way, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be showing all of them quite yet, so it might, because it might take up a little bit of time. But either way, we beat that Girafarig right there, even though he had 2 faces. That's clearly an advantage. My Pokemon battling skills are out of sync, too. Oh, God. I surrender. Hey, that isn't a future prediction. I want to see. What's in my future, lady? You will wage a terrifically intense battle with our gym leaders. The result, you won't hear it from me. Oh, what a ripoff, man. I want my money back. I know I didn't pay money, but I want you to pay me because I'm so disappointed by that prediction. Either way, we've got ourselves another battle here. Let me see your talent. All of it? I don't know if you can handle it. Ho. You need to show me how tenacious the Psychic type can be. I didn't sign up for that, man. That's your job. Do it yourself. Ugh. Freaking stubborn old classy gentleman. Oh, covering one eye with his hat. He thinks he's all cool. He's got the cane and everything that he's leaning on. He thinks he's gonna take us out with that spoink right there. I'd pull out the Baconator and show this gentleman what for, but you know what? I'm feeling a little bit, actually, we should be able to do just this. I almost Thunderbolted Swellowship right there, which would have been kind of absolutely awful, but there we go. Thunderbolt that Ralts, Aerial Ace this point. We should be able to do this all in one turn, and yeah, that's one of the things that comes with higher levels is one-hitting everything, and it's fun. I love it. It makes you feel so powerful. But don't worry, guys. The gym leader battle is not going to be like that because the gym leader here has, well, the gym leaders here have multiple Pokemon. And yeah, it's gym leaders. Oh my god, is that cheating? Can they even do that? Are they allowed to do that? I've got no idea. But yes, it is 2 gym leaders that we're going to be facing up against, as we read in on the sign in the last episode, and as the guy at the beginning of the gym will tell you. You possess spectacular talent. I know, that's what they told me in my 3rd grade talent show after I played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the piano. Oh my, your battle style is fantastic. And he tips his hat at us, and I am utterly flattered by it. Anyway, we have to go up here to be able to press this switch, which will move those statues over on the side. But we're going to come around and battle these guys anyway, because we'd have to. When you lose to me, don't be too hard on yourself. It's not that you're weak. I'm just too strong. Hair flip, shades on, walk out of the building backwards. I don't know what's up with the trainers in this game and being especially cocky. I don't know. Maybe it's just me noticing things more than I usually do, but it feels like this generation has the most confident trainers. Perhaps it's not too bad of a thing, actually. Acting like that kind of almost objectively a bad thing, but you know what? I'm glad these guys have confidence instead of a lack of confidence. That is preferable in nearly all cases. Aerial Ace that Meditite, get it out of here. Once again, it is scared. It's blushing. It's so scared. Screaming, blushing, hands in the air, can't even stand up because it was so terrified of the power of the Aerial Ace. And there was Imprison, possibly the most useless move in the game. I believe it blocks your opponent from using moves that you have as well. So unless you're, like, running an anti-Ditto set or something, it's pretty much absolutely useless. Either way, there we go. Swallow Shift grew to level 38. Didn't even expect that. And we defeated Hannah and Sylvia. You're just too strong. Wow. Shifting the compliment to us. I'm flattered. What you do, it horrifies me. And all the flattery just flies out the window. I horrify you? Man, I know I'm good, but how dare you beat me? It won't be my fault if something horrible befalls you. Oh my god, I am suing this place, dude. Okay, first of all, they've got 2 gym leaders. 2! Is that not against the rules or something? And then, their trainers are sending me death threats. What is going on here, man? I want all kinds of refunds. I want all kinds of lawsuits. I want all kinds of compensation, because that is just the American way, and that's what I'm doing right now. And anyway, we're gonna have to shift these tiles around. And yeah, that is the puzzly sort of gimmick here, and everything is sort of like in the same main room, so these shifted statues will stay shifted long after you leave the room, which we will have to demonstrate here in a moment, because I accidentally went the wrong way right off the bat. We have to go hit that green switch a couple times so that those statues move out of the way. Is it over here? Yes, I do believe it is, so let's go ahead and take these guys on. Let me show you a perfectly awful, horrifying time. That's what I say to my first dates every single time. Doesn't work out so well. Roar, have a taste of my super Pokemon hard battling power. Lots and lots of adjectives. And why do all these psychics roar, man? Is that the secret to levitating these Pokeballs? Just yell at them a lot? Maybe it's just like a built-in device in the Pokeball to make people feel like they're psychic or something. I don't know. Actually, when I was a kid, because I watched too much Pokemon, and because I saw the episode where I'm actually not going to kill that thing on this turn, but because I saw the episode where Ash goes up against Sabrina and has Alakazam and he's bending the spoons and stuff like that, I always wanted telekinesis when I was a kid. In fact, it's one of my favorite power-ups to, like, dream about even to this day, but I just thought it was such a cool concept that I would, whoa, critical hit a Wobbuffet, first of all, but, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I would, sit on the floor of my kitchen with a spoon in my hand and just stare at it for like 20 minutes at a time. And eventually, I was really committed to gaining the power of telekinesis, but I would also get bored really easily, so I just start bending the spoon a little bit with my thumb, and I would be like, oh my god, I actually did it! Oh my god, I'm starting to get the hang of it! It was ridiculous, and there were always like, anytime there was like a flag indoors or something and I stared at it long enough and it moved a little bit, even if somebody just walked in the door, I said, no, that couldn't have been the wind. It's not even windy outside, man. That was totally me. And I thought I was psychic. I thought I was special. Oh, man. Nostalgic tales, nostalgic anecdotes that are revealing quite how stupid I was as a child. You're not getting through to the end. Not if I can help it. And apparently we're not supposed to patronize this old man either, is what he just told us. And somehow I read a couple of the words of what he said, despite the fact that I was talking, which is really, really usually difficult for me to do. I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but man, I'm proud of myself because I caught one single word out of a whole sentence. That's totally something that I'm just going to put on my resume, my job applications from now on, because it is truly a laudable skill. Just kidding, but a laudable skill is frying up this Natu into a delectable piece of chicken here in a moment, because he's gonna fall through the floor after one Thunderbolt. Oh my god. Speaking of delectable pieces of chicken, the story's kind of old at this point, but I don't know, we're going through random gym battles, so why not talk about it? A month or two ago, I was eating a can of chicken noodle soup because I was kind of sick, but I wanted to have some more food along with it to make sure I was eating enough, right? So I put some chicken that my dad cooked up the day before in there along with it, but apparently... Ah, you overflow with the power of youth. But apparently, it wasn't just normal, you know, like breast meat and stuff that was in there. I start biting into this chicken noodle soup, and all of a sudden, there's a really, really squishy piece, and I take it out. I was like, whoa, why is this all round? What's these, like, tendrils coming out the side? And I was like, Well, it must be chicken. I must have just tasted it wrong or something. Let me just take another bite of it. So I put it back in my mouth. Turns out I ate a chicken heart that day, or at least I bit into it. And it was really, really tough and really, really disgusting. Why I felt the need to share this, I have no idea. But it was possibly the most gross moment of my life, and I will never trust a bowl of chicken noodle soup again. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Okay. I got it. Guys, I know. You're probably all yelling at your screen, saying, Brian, why are you talking about this chicken heart when you don't even know where you're going in the game? Well, my friends, I just wanted to get a little bit of extra exercise and push these trainers around and maybe make them dizzy, so they'll have to come clean up the floor and the gym leaders will be distracted. Okay, no more excuses. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I will fess up to it. Either way, here we are. After you come to this area where you have to press that green switch a couple times, we find ourselves at the gym leaders, Tate and Liza. Are we fully healed up? No, we are not. I'm going to want to heal up real quick, and I believe we're out of super potions. I lost them all training off screen, which is kind of sad, but here we go. Use a hyper potion on Shock, and I am ready for this battle against Tate and Liza, who look very, very similar. Were you surprised? Were you surprised that there are two gym leaders? We're twins! We don't need to talk because we can determine what the other is thinking all in our minds. This combination of ours. Can you beat it? Alright, and here we are going up against the gym leaders Tate and Liza, who are actually wearing pretty cool outfits now that I look at them. But their outfits might be cool. Their first Pokemon that they lead off with are not. They have a Claydol and a Xatu at level 41 each. So even with all that off-screen training that I did, we are still at a gigantic disadvantage. So let's go ahead and start off with a Surf and an Aerial Ace on this Claydol. The very first thing that I want to do personally is take out this Claydol because it has Earthquake, which is going to absolutely wreck the field. And you're going to have to watch out for it too, especially if you're playing without a flying Pokemon on your lead, because the reason I let off with Swellowship is so that she can avoid the Earthquakes and possibly get a little bit of damage in on this thing before it has the chance to wreck my team. And of course it gets the critical hit the very first attack that it does. But yeah, a lot of people are going to take out the Xatu first because it has the Sunny Day, which will set up for a Pokemon later on their team that uses both Fire attacks and Solar Beam, and it can set up Calm Minds. Me, however, I really, really want to get this Claydol off the field as soon as possible. Please don't. Okay. I'm fine with it. Swellowship's going to go down, but Dishwater's going to have the opportunity to use Surf so long as this Claydol doesn't do something jerkish, like using Earthquake in between. Because of that, I'm actually just going to go out with, you know what? Let's go out with Heretic, because Heretic's going to be useless in this battle, and hopefully this will just be a good piece of death fodder. And yep, that's probably going to take Dishwater out because of that freaking critical hit at the very beginning. But anyway, Xatu will set up with Calm Minds and set up a Sunny Day for a Pokemon later on the team. But what do I want to say here? Oh, the Claydol with the Earthquake is going to wreck your entire team because it can attack both your Pokemon at once, and it won't hurt that Xatu, which is an awesome strategy on the game designer's part to make this battle as jerkish as is physically possible. Now, what do I want to do here? Baconator can take Psychic Attack, so it can take an attack from Xatu very, very well, especially since it's super specially defensive. Ashley won't take an Earthquake especially well, and Heretic's probably not going to live long enough to take out that Claydol. Plus, they're probably going to heal up this turn, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send out the Baconator, and I'm going to heal up this turn as well. What do you think of that, Mr. Tate and Miss Liza? Unless it's Mrs. Liza, or if you prefer Ms., you know what? That's fine by me as well. I'm going to go ahead and use... Where are we? We need a revive. Do we have a normal revive? Yeah, we have 3 normal revives, so we can go ahead and use that on our Dishwater. Although I'm not entirely certain that Dishwater is going to be able to survive a single attack on just half HP, but hopefully it'll be something that's not too terribly bad either way. Let's go ahead and endure this turn with Heretic, because it probably doesn't matter what I do with him either way, because, once again, Heretic not going to be especially useful in this gym. That's why I didn't bother training him up quite yet, because part fighting type, and after coming to realize that Bug is not resistant to Psychic, I realized that Heretic is probably not going to do especially well in this gym, but there we go, super effective with that. Oh, and I think he has a Citrus Berry on him as well, so yay, we get like 31 HP to survive with. Oh my god, isn't that amazing? I'm going to want to Toxic probably the Claydol, because it has a ton of defense that I just don't want to deal with. And I believe, does Endure fail after 2 turns? Well, it doesn't really matter what I do with this turn anyway, unless that Xatu feels like attacking Baconator for some reason. Maybe I can get some decent damage off on it. Why not? I'll go for the Strength. Not going to do anything. Heretic is going to fall through the floor faster than anybody's ever fell through the floor before. Oh my god, that rhymed. Would you look at the time? Oh my god, that was simply sublime. So what do we want to do here? Well, Ashley or Shock is going to die. Ashley's going to be a little bit less useful, and we need Dishwater to take out this Claydol here in a minute. That thing is super defensive, and I hate it so much. It's just going to mess up my entire team, but oh, we got a Psychic on the floor. All right, I'm all right with that. Sure. And this is one of those times I almost wish I had kept Protect with Ashley, because it would be very, very useful here. And you know what? That's okay, because instead of that, I can just use an egregious amount even of items, and I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do it, but unfortunately, I kind of do, because you know what? This gym is a jerk. This gym is absolutely horrible, horrible, horrible to go through in Emerald. It's so much easier in Ruby and Sapphire. I think they only have 2 Pokemon in that game, in fact, but, wait, can I go back? No, dang it, I wanted to Toxic the Xatu as well, but you know what? It can use Psychic on me all at once. No, I can't, actually. That's probably going to mess me up. Yeah, that killed me in one hit. A +1 Xatu we have on the field, people. That thing is dangerous if I've ever seen it. Okay, so Shock will die, but we need him to take out the Xatu, or her to take out the Xatu, so let's send out Dishwater and hope this thing was going for a Psychic on the Baconator or something like that. Oh my god, of course it was going for Dishwater to live. Oh my god, you lived, you lived, you lived. I love you, Dishwater. Oh, that was beautiful. That was amazing. Simply amazing. But these are basically going to be the 3 team members. Well, the Baconator's probably not going to do much aside from sitting here and Toxic Stall all the time, but let's go ahead and use Surf, Psychic on Dishwater. Oh my god, the damage from this is going to be just incredible. Claydol's going to use Psychic also on Dishwater. Please no crit. Please no crit. Okay. Thank God, but we have a special defense drop, so this is probably going to be Dishwater's last attack, maybe of the match, because she is not proven especially useful in this one, but maybe someday this poison will be strong enough to take out this Claydol. I have no idea. If it could, that would be just so nice. That would be absolutely wonderful, in fact. I would have set up a Reflect a while ago, and maybe that would have been the smart thing to do, but at this point, it's like, you know, I'm not really quite sure, because, you know what, Dishwater's probably just going to go down this turn. Actually, let's use a Revive on Ashley, because Ashley might come in handy later on to, like, tank some hits or something, even though she's not specially defensive. But either way, Hyper Potion on the Claydol, alright, it's going to take, like, 2 turns to die from this Toxic damage, so I'm not too peeved about that, but Psychic on Dishwater, expected that. You can go ahead and go down. I am not disappointed one bit. I kind of expected that to happen after all this time. Either way, let's go out. You know, we got to start dealing some damage to this Xatu here. And they're out of Hyper Potions at this point, so we can just send out Shock. We might... Oh my god, of course you missed Baconator! Why would you do that? That's bad. That's bad. Will we be able to survive a Stab Earthquake from this Claydol if we throw up a Reflect? Well... okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trust that this Thunderbolt is going to take this Xatu out. I'm crossing my fingers, because if it doesn't, this throws a Monkey Wrench in the entire plan. Please! Yes! Oh my god, finally, get out of here, dude. That Xatu's so annoying. I hate it so much. I should have been going for that thing right off the bat, man. Forget what I said about this Claydol tearing up your team. Apparently, that Xatu is just the ultimate troll. Either way, this thing is faster than the Baconator. So, oh! Shock avoided an Earthquake? Oh, hold on. I know why that is. It's because I have, the King's Rock on... The King's Rock is on Shock, so Shock avoided that attack. Oh my god, that is the most amazing thing that I have seen all day. I love it. Amazing job, Shock. I love you more than I love that King's Rock. Either way, we are going to have to... Let's go ahead and... Toxic the Solrock. Heal up Dishwater this turn, because Shock is... Well... Yeah, we're going to have to revive Dishwater this turn, because we're going to need her for... Well, oh my god, the choices. We are not well equipped to handle this place at all. In case you're wondering, yes, I do have the TM Shadow Ball, and I could have taught it to Baconator, but I chose not to, because the team member that I want to catch later on is going to have the potential to learn Shadow Ball, and I would prefer that he or she know it rather than Baconator. So, we'll see when we come to that crossroads, and if we end up not using that team member, I'm going to be kicking myself in the face, because I need to decide what to do here. No, because I kind of need Shadow Ball at this point. That would be really helpful, because we don't have anything super effective against Psychic quite yet. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll just heal up Dishwater and see what comes of it. I know we can tank at least one Earthquake, but... I don't know if Dishwater can take a Psychic. I'm not entirely sure of it, especially from this Soul Rock, this powerful Soul Rock. But, ooh, Shock is apparently going to live I don't know what I'm saying. Shock is apparently going to live through that Earthquake, which is awesome and might actually turn the tide of the battle in our favor, because this toxic damage is going to take a huge toll on this Claydol, and now the Soul Rock has a little bit of toxic on it as well. So if we can outlast these guys, if we can spam items to outlast them, in other words, then we might have the battle in the bag. But that is not entirely certain, because this Claydol is still alive. So actually, you know what we can do? We can quick attack it with Shock, because I believe they're out of Hyper Potions now. I believe they've used both of them. Baconator has the Citrus Berry, which is going to heal him up a little bit, which is very, very, very nice. And, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play it risky. I'm going to use Toxic on the Claydol. See what I'm doing here? And I'm going to go ahead and use Quick Attack on it as well. Oh, no! They have more potions? What? What is this? What is this treachery? What is this tomfoolery? I want my money back, man. Oh, my God. That was going to be so good. I was going to take the Claydol out and poison the Pokemon that comes out, and it was just going to be hunky-dory, peachy keen, absolutely beautiful. You know what? We're going out with Ashley. I don't even care. There's probably an Earthquake on the way, but you know what? Ashley can take one Earthquake. I believe it. Full Claydol is already poisoned. Thanks for telling me in such a saucy way, game. I really don't need that right now. I'm going through kind of a tough time with this, but Torkoal, Ashley, bro, I believe in you on this one. I'm going to use this turn to go ahead and heal... If that Soul Rock Psychics us, we're dead. Oh my God. I want to cry. This is so bad. We've got nothing to work against these Psychic-type Pokemon. Oh my Lord. Okay, the Claydol is dead after poison damage this turn. So, what can we do? I think we can just go ahead and... Alright. Confuse Ray that. And... use your turn, since the Claydol is pretty much definitely dead from poison damage this turn. We can use... Are we out of revives? I don't even care. I'm going to go ahead and use a Max Revive. Max Revive on Shock so that we can deal some special damage later on, because these Pokemon coming up are quite defensive, and we need something powerful to tank through these guys. Okay, we take this Psychic with Ashley. Was that part of my plan? That wasn't part of my plan. Oh my God, I expected it to use an Earthquake. What am I doing? I'm gonna cry. Okay, so we don't have an Earthquake to worry about. Dishwater, can you take one Psychic from this Soul Rock? Can you do it? Can you take just one? One Psychic. Dishwater. Yes, you can! Special defense drop. Arguably matters, but you know what? I don't even care. Okay, the Soul Rock is confused now, so hopefully next turn it won't do any damage or anything like that. The Sunlight is strong, so Surf isn't going to do too much damage on this turn, but if we can prevent that Soul Rock from getting up too many more Sunny Days, it won't be that much of a threat for the rest of the match. Now, all they have left are Psychic attacks on this upcoming Pokemon, which is a Lunatone, paired perfectly with Soul Rock, and Fire attacks and Solar Beam on the Soul Rock. So, oh man. Okay. Surf isn't going to be too handy here because of the Sunny Day. What Pokemon do we have alive? We have Shock at full health. So, I think what we're going to do is use Dishwater's turn to, we're going to Toxic him. We're going to use Dishwater. Ooh, oh, I forgot we had Blizzard. Okay. But the Sunlight is strong, so if that Soul Rock gets off a Solar Beam, then Dishwater's done for. And it's definitely faster than us, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to revive. Who can we revive? See, we have nothing to go up against these guys because they're so terribly defensive for Psychic types. Oh, man. This is the longest gym battle ever. What's going on, man? I have no idea. Okay. I don't believe it has Ancient Power, so we can send out Swellowship. Does Swellowship still have Steel Wing? Hold on a minute. We might actually have a little ace in the hole here that I wasn't even thinking about. Hold up just a tick. We do have Steel Wing. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to do all that much because it's just 70 power and we don't even have that high of an attack stat. What other choice do we have, though? Because Ashley's not going to be able to take a Psychic. Nobody's going to be able to take a Psychic. So I just need to move. I need to get on the move, man. There we go. Swellowship with the Max Revive. You're going to come in clutch. I can feel it, baby. Either way, now let's see how this turn plays out. Please hurt yourself. Oh my god, of course you didn't hurt yourself. What is going on here? Alright. Now I'm predicting that there was another Psychic going straight for that fool on the right side of the field there. Swellowship, I'm going to send you out. I'm sorry. I'm probably just going to have to take you out because these guys are really physically defensive. So I guess that does it for Swellowship, unless you can survive. Oh my god, you can. I love you. I love you. I love you. And now this Steel Wing better hit. This Steel Wing better hit. I am telling you, if that 10% drop in accuracy or whatever, I don't know, is it 70 accuracy? Yeah, no, it's 90 accuracy, 70 power. So the Steel Wing had better hit this Solrock, and it had better do a crap ton of damage on this turn, or else, you know, I really don't know what to tell you guys. So let's go ahead and confuse the Lunatone, use Steel Wing on the Solrock, and this is it. Swellowship! No! What are you doing? Ah! Hurt yourself. No! Don't use Psychic! No! I'm getting so unlucky here. You can't hurt yourself a single time, and I'm going to miss every single attack that matters. Oh my god. Well, Shock is out there. Please survive this Shock. Please. Please, you can live. You can live. You can live. You can live. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. 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 Okay, now both of them are confused, and if this doesn't do anything, I swear I am going to call up Game Freak. I'm going to find out the executive producer of this game. I'm going to kick him square in the nads, man. Solrock has a Citrus Berry? It has a Citrus Berry on top of all of that? What is this even? Okay, well, the toxic damage is building, and that's all I really am worried about at this point. So, both of these dudes are confused, so I'm going to use the Baconator's turn to revive Dishwater or Swellowship. If this guy gets up another sunny day, Dishwater's done for. But Swellowship has that freaking Steel Wing that apparently just wants to miss every time. And Swellowship lived one Psychic, so I trust her more at the moment. I'm sorry, Dishwater. I know, I love you. I want to get some Surfs off, but it's going to be useless, man. It's going to be useless. So let's just Thunderbolt right here. Get this guy low enough to where he's going to die in this turn. And then maybe. Ooh, we can't even use Dishwater because Dishwater, unfortunately, is gonna have to stay. Please hurt yourself. Please. Oh my god, of course you suck it. Oh, we could have won because we had Shock Alive. Alright, it comes down to you, Swellowship. It's all you because we're out of revives at this point. So if you don't hit this next Steel Wing, I swear, Swellowship, this is your time to shine. You're making it or breaking it right here. This is the fate of the battle. All comes down to this. So, Psychic and Steel Wing. Here we go. Yes, you hit with the Steel Wing. How much is it going to do, Swellowship? Show me the money. Oh, yes! With the critical hit, you made up for that miss earlier, Swellowship. There we go. We just won the longest, most ridiculous, most intense battle of this series yet against Tate and Liza. Awesome. I'm so pumped for this. Legitimately. What? Our combination was shattered. It can't be helped. You've won. So, in recognition, take this. And we get ourselves 8,400 Poké Dollars. I'm going to be making it rain tonight. And we get the Mind Badge from Tate and Liza. Oh my god, guys. I'm like sweating right now. That was the most ridiculous battle I've ever had in any Pokemon game. The Mind Badge enhances the special attack and special defense of Pokemon. I thought it was switching to a sister there. Man, I'm so jarred from that battle right now. It also lets you use the HM move Dive outside of battle. You should take this too. And we get ourselves the TM04, which is Calm Mind, which raises, as you guys saw when Xatu used it, special attack and special defense by one stage was actually a really, really good move. That TM04 contains Calm Mind. It raises special attack and it raises special defense. It's a move that's perfect for Psychic Pokemon. And we get 2 phone numbers all at once, baby. We are just so popular. We are just so cool. But that does it for Moss Deep City Gym. Oh my god. I'm gonna go take a nap after that one, guys. Don't be surprised if the next episode doesn't come out for another 16 months or something like that. Either way, that's gonna do it for this episode of Pokemon Emerald. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time where we continue our adventure. Man, that battle, though.